Hey guys, Matt here. Welcome to Learn to Discern. Today we are going to be assessing a prophetic word and some teaching from Tiphani Montgomery. But first, if you'd like to help promote Christian content here on YouTube, please go ahead and take a second now to subscribe to my channel, and thank you in advance. Okay guys, as you can see from where I highlighted on the screen, this video was originally posted back in October of 2023. This is a prophetic word from Tiphani Montgomery. The title of the video, your new season, is called The Winning Streak. So this is supposed to be a prophetic word for the last quarter of 2023, and obviously it's a pretty positive prophetic word. So let's give it a listen and we'll just see how it goes.
What does that mean for you? Obviously, there are 4 quarters in a year. And so we're currently in the 4th quarter, which means that it does not matter how slow, how delayed, how behind the 2nd and the 3rd quarter was. It has nothing to do with what God is getting ready to do for you in the 4th quarter of the year. So we already know that, right? But this is the word I wanted to release over you. And I'm coming today as a prophet of God to release over your season that we are in a brand new season. We're in a brand new season. And here's what's powerful about a brand new season. And many of you have heard me say this before. But most people wait for the season to meet them, right? Like we wait for winter to come. We wait for fall to come. We wait for spring to come. We wait for summer to come. But how many of you know in the kingdom that we're a part of, assuming that you're a believer like I am, our new season isn't seen, it's proclaimed, right? Our new season.
Okay, so she says that for believers, your new season is not seen, it is proclaimed. And so, by the way, when she talks about seasons, she's really not talking about winter, spring, summer, fall. She's saying a season would be a period of time where God is doing something new in your life. And we see from the title of the video, she's saying this new season that you're about to be in, we're going to proclaim this new season. We're going to bring it about, and it's going to be all about the winning streak. You can probably see where that's going to go, right? It's positive things, positive outcomes are going to keep taking place in your life. Now, if I were to ask you, where is the passage of scripture that teaches that we as believers proclaim our new season? Could you come up with one? The answer should be no, because there is nothing in scripture that actually teaches this. As we are going to see in a second, Tiphani Montgomery is going to attempt to use a passage of scripture, but it fails very, very significantly in terms of how accurate it is biblically. Let's take a listen.
Season is not something we wait and see. It's something we declare out of our mouth. Well, Tiphani, give me scripture for that. Cool. 1 Kings 18, right? We have a time where Prophet Elijah was fighting all the prophets of Baal. There was drought. It had not rained for 3.5 years. You know, the season it was a drought season. And after he won the war, he then declared a new season by saying, I hear the sound. There is a sound of the abundance of rain. He didn't wait for the new season to come like most of us Christians do. He didn't say, well, it'll happen in God's timing and we'll just wait for it to come. No, he took his authority as a prophet of God to declare over it and says, there's a sound of an abundance of rain. How did he know that the new season had ended? Because his worship won the war.
Okay, so let's just focus on what she said there. She says that 1 Kings 18 teaches us that Elijah, she said, took his authority as a prophet of God to declare the new season. He didn't wait for God to tell him. He didn't wait for circumstances. No, he declared it, and basically he brought this thing about. Now, I would point out to you, if you read the entirety of this story in with Elijah in 1 Kings chapter 18, you will see that Elijah is following the directions of the Lord throughout his ministry. That's what a true prophet does. A true prophet does not speak what they desire to have come about and then expect God to fulfill it. In fact, one of the signs for a false prophet, as mentioned in Jeremiah, is that a false prophet is somebody who is just speaking out of their own heart. A true prophet is somebody who only says what God is saying to them. So this is ridiculous to say that Elijah just recognized that it was time to shift the season and he prophetically declared it, and as soon as he pronounced it, it came about. No. If that were the case, then how come Elijah waited for the 3.5 years? If he had this prophetic authority to just do it at any time, why wouldn't he do it beforehand? Did he get some sort of pleasure of just watching everybody endure the drought? No, the drought came about because of the people's wickedness, and God was bringing it about. So Elijah could not make this prophetic announcement until God told him to, until God prompted him to do so. So this is not in any way, shape, or form teaching that you can somehow just speak and declare what new season you want to have happen, and God will bring it about. In fact, that is how you create false prophets. All right, let's continue.
I want everybody to write that down. Worship wins wars, okay? Worship wins wars. There's
1 Kings 18 teaches that worship wins war. Guys, I don't think so. I mean, it's good to worship God. It's good to worship God, but does that win wars? No.
Many different ways to worship God. Most of us think that it's just in song and dance and rejoicing, and all of that is powerful. But it's all worship. Also, the word worship was actually a picture language. All these words that we use today were actually picture languages, which means that worship was in the picture of an archer. Is that what it's called? An archer? The bow and arrow people? An archer. It was actually in the symbol of that. It was a war symbol that they used the word worship for, because all of these languages started off in a picture language. And so him going to war against the kingdom of darkness was actually worship to God. So the war that Prophet Elijah won in 1 Kings 18 was won by worship. Okay. And after he won the war, he didn't wait for the new season to meet him. He didn't say, I won the war and I'm just going to wait for God to do his thing. No, what he said was, now there is a sound of an abundance of rain. We've been in 3.5 years of drought. This is now going to be rainy season. Okay. We know in the book of, I think it's James.
Okay. So again, she's saying that Elijah just took his authority and declared it. Now, we're going to see, I'm going to skip ahead here in a second. I hope I can get to the right time where she's going to start speaking, I guess, about your new season, what's going to happen for you. But again, Elijah was not just saying whatever he wanted to have happen. Elijah was speaking what God said to her, and so said to him. And so now Tiphani Montgomery is saying that she is a prophet, and she is releasing this prophetic word. And you can see the new season is supposed to be all about the winning streak. So let's listen to some of the things that she says are supposed to take place. And remember, this was for the last few months of 2023. And let's just see, let's test this prophecy to see if it came true.
When he declared that it would not rain for 3.5 years, it didn't rain. And when he declared again that it would rain for 3.5 years, it rained again. And so I'm going to say it again. Our new season, your new season, is not seen with your eyes. It is proclaimed out of your mouth. And I'm coming to you today, before I get off, as a prophet of God, to declare a new season over your life in this fourth quarter. Your new season has a name and it has a theme. And the name of your new season is the winning streak. I want somebody to write that down. The name of your new season is called the winning streak. All of this failure at the edge of breakthrough, all of this, you're dating somebody and everything, goes downhill right when things are getting ready to be beautiful. You're at the edge of a promotion and all of a sudden something happens and it knocks it out of your hands. Like all of these things, most of you have things in your life that have been aborted.
Okay, so let's just stop right there. I mean, you can see where she's going. You've felt like you were at the edge of breakthrough. You were about to get your promotion. You were about to find the right person for you and it didn't happen. Well, now she is declaring, she is using this biblical model, she would say, to declare this new season, and she is going to bring it about. So let's just test this prophetic word. If you follow Tiphani Montgomery and you think she's a great woman of God, let me ask you, in the last 3 months of 2023, would you characterize it as the winning streak? Did you get the promotion? Did the relationship that needed to be mended, did it get mended? Did you get your financial breakthrough? She eventually is going to go on to talk about people writing books. I mean, was it just win after win after win after win after win after win? Everything you've been waiting for. It just came true. The answer is no. Now, you may have had something good happen, but that would be pretty much any period. If you looked at any 3-month period of my life, I could tell you something good happened and probably something bad happened. So if you would not say that 2023, the end of it was the winning streak, and I got the breakthrough and the promotion. And one of the ways that we know that is if you actually look to the right part of the screen, which hopefully you can see this, hopefully. For 2024, this is your record-breaking year. What to do when all hell breaks loose? Why are you still having to talk about it? They were supposed to be on the winning streak. Why hell is breaking loose now? Did you declare that season, Tiphani Montgomery? You must have declared that hell was going to break loose, because that's how seasons change, right? So why did you do that, Tiphani? Guys, this teaching is not biblical. This did not happen. Tiphani Montgomery is a false prophet. I've listened to a lot of her teaching. It's horrific, guys. I mean, the woman has no idea what the Bible actually says. She's teaching a lot of things that can be found in New Age. And in fact, I watched a video just a few minutes ago before I recorded this, where she was like, this is not New Age, the law of attraction. I'm listening to it. I'm like, this is New Age. This is law of attraction. It absolutely is. So she is somebody who is to be avoided in ministry. All right, guys, if you would please subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it. Also, please remember that you can partner together with me financially in ministry, as I have profiles on both Ko-fi and Patreon. You can give a one-time gift or sign up for monthly recurring donations. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, God bless.